You've probably scrolled past this business model without thinking twice, even though it's quietly helping people make serious money every month. And the surprising part is that most people have completely written it off as too saturated or doesn't work anymore. But let me show you something. This single listing right here has made over 76K in just the last 12 months. So that's around 6,300 per month for one product. And the shop selling it, they've actually done over 1.2 million in total revenue in just 2 years. Yes, I'm talking about print on demand. And yes, I know print on demand is not something new. I've already talked about it in my channel a dozen times. But today we're talking about a print on demand strategy that's working right now in 2025, going into 2026. And it all comes down to two things most sellers are completely missing: proper research and personalization. So by the end of this video, you're going to know the exact 4-step systems to potentially build this into a 10K per month income stream. So let's dive straight into it. The problem isn't print on demand. The problem is that you're uploading generic design that no one wants. So here's the reality and problem number one. Most sellers aren't doing proper research. They don't understand what's trending from a design perspective, and they don't know what people are actually buying. And problem number two, they're uploading lazy generic designs that look exactly like what other 1,000 sellers already have. Problem number three is that they're not leveraging personalization, which is the absolute goldmine in print on demand right now. So generic t-shirts geared towards the nursing or teaching niche, it's not going to get you sales if you don't understand demand and what people are actively buying. So this is why you think it's saturated, because you don't know how to differentiate your listings. But personalization changes that. It gives you a real edge. So where others are listing generic items, you're creating pieces that actually mean something. And that's what makes people buy. So look at these products, they're crushing it. So this personalized honeymoon sweatshirt for newlywed couples is using the hand-drawn trend that's been blowing up this year, or this bachelorette back club comfort collar t-shirt, which is personalized for each bridal party member using a vintage look that's been trending. So there's obviously a huge demand for bachelorette and newlywed apparel. Personalization is where the real money is. That's why people shop on Etsy instead of Amazon. So unfortunately though, for a long time, personalization was a manual nightmare as a seller. So every order had to be created by hand in Canva, and it took forever. But in 2025 and beyond, that process has gone so much easier, especially with a print-on-demand partner like Gelato. And honestly, I wish this Gelato feature existed when I first started print on demand, because it would have saved me so much time and headaches. But before I get into that, let me show you the exact 4-step system that I use. So this is the exact system that those million-dollar shops are using, and I'm going to show you exactly how to implement it step by step. So step one, research. Find what's actually selling. This first step is so important, right? And it's not just any research, strategic research that tells you what people are actively buying right now. So here's exactly what you need to do. So you're going to find design patterns and trends. So when you research, look at what's selling. Pay attention to patterns and the design styles that repeat. When you do that, you will clearly spot patterns trending on Etsy right now. And these are the same trends that I've talked about before. So trend number one, hand-drawn aesthetic. Hand-drawn personalized illustrations are all the rage right now. So those hand-drawn doodles mixed with hand-letter font give the design a warm, personal feel that stand out from anything mass-produced. Trend number two is clean core apparel. So it's not about bold graphics, it's about refined, minimal look that aligns with today's quiet luxury and soft life trend that we're seeing everywhere right now. So how do you find these trends? So first, go to Etsy or use spy tools like Profittree and use broad product keywords such as t-shirts, blankets, journals, necklaces, just so you can start identifying patterns across these different products. Sort by bestsellers. Look at the top selling listings. What do you notice? So pay attention to what design style are they using, what colors are dominant, what fonts are they using, what's the overall vibe, and tools like Profittree help you dig deeper into the actual sales number. But here's the key. Don't stop at search volume. Search volume only shows you what people are curious about. Sales volume shows you what people are actually buying, and that's what really matters. Look for products that are consistently making sales every single day. Products doing $1,000, $3,000, or even $6,000 plus per month, those are winners. And here's the secret. Once you identify a winning design, you can apply across different niches and occasions. So for example, if you see the hand-drawn trend working for a wedding invitation, you can also apply the same aesthetic to bachelorette t-shirts, honeymoon apparel, nursing t-shirts, hobby t-shirts like the bookish niche. So you're not copying a specific design, you're identifying what's working from a design perspective and applying those elements to your products. That's how you differentiate yourself in a saturated market. So step 2, create winning designs with personalization. Now that you know what's trending and what people are actually buying, it's time to create your designs. And this is where most people get it wrong. They create generic designs, again, because they didn't do their research like we just went over in step 1. We're also going to add personalization because that's what instantly sets our listing apart from the competition. So think about it. Someone planning a bachelorette party doesn't just want a shirt that says Bride Squad, right? They want shirts that said Bride Squad with their actual names of their wedding dates. Similarly, someone going on a honeymoon doesn't just want a generic honeymoon apparel. They want it customized with their names, their destination, their wedding dates. That personal touch is what makes people willing to pay $30 to $40 for a shirt instead of $15. And you know this is true because you would do the same thing. I know I would. I would happily pay anywhere between $10 to $20 extra for something unique and meaningful to me. But wait, how do you create designs with personalization built in? It's a simple 2-step process. So start by creating your base design in Canva, keep it clean, minimal, and align with the trend we talked about. Then add the personalization layer inside Gelato, making sure you leave room for names, dates, location, custom text. So for example, a bachelorette party design might have bride's name, back bash, location 2025. Individual name for each t-shirt, and that's it, right? Now, here's where it gets a little bit more complicated. Managing all that personalization manually was a nightmare, but this is the part where Gelato makes it super easy. So let me walk you through it. Gelato has this feature called Personalization Studio that completely changes the game. And all you need to do is add your Canva PNG design you just created, for instance, and then set up the customization fields, name, dates, whatever. Now, whenever a customer orders, they can input their personalization details directly, and Gelato automatically generates the customized product. So you don't have to manually edit each order. You no longer need to spend hours in Canva making individual files for each customer's. Gelato's Personalization Studio does all the heavy lifting for us. And that's not even the best part. So beyond the Personalization Studio, Gelato also connects to a network of over 130 production partners in 32 countries, which means when somebody in Germany orders a personalized bachelorette shirt, well, they're printed and shipped locally in Germany. And when somebody in the US orders, it's printed and shipped locally in the US. Why does this matter? Well, first, shipping times. Your customers get their products in days instead of just 2 to 3 weeks. That means better reviews, fewer complaints, and happier customer who actually come back. And second, shipping costs. So because everything's printed locally, you're not paying insane international shipping fees, which means higher profit margins for you. Third, product quality. Gelato's network include premium print patterns, so your products actually look professional. No more worrying about pixelated designs or cheap feeling shirts. Plus, they have Gelato Plus, which gives you up to 25% discount on all products, premium customer support, and access to their design tools. I've been using Gelato across multiple stores, and the difference in customer satisfaction is night and day compared to other print-on-demand providers that I've used in the past. So if you want to check them out, I've got a special link in the description below. You can get 50% off your first order if you sign up for Gelato Plus. All right, so now you have your designs created with personalization built in, and you're set up with Gelato for fulfillment. So now it's time to list. So step 3, list on Etsy the right way. So now that you have your design ready, it's time to list it on Etsy. But here's where most people mess up. They create a listing, write a basic title and description, and wonder why nobody finds their product. Now, before I show you my exact listing strategy, let me address something important. Etsy has made more changes to their SEO policies recently. They now recommend keeping titles short and clean, and they discourage keyword stuffing, which is basically using the same word multiple times in your title. But here's where I'm going to be a little contradictory based on my years of actual experience selling on Etsy. In my opinion, titles and descriptions matter slightly less than most people think. I said what I said. Don't come at me. Just let me explain. I'm not saying ignore SEO completely, and I'm definitely not saying write write garbage titles. But what I found across multiple six-figure stores is this. What actually matters most is your mockups and your design. Again, don't jump to conclusions. Just let me explain. So think about it from a buyer's perspective. Someone searches bachelorette party shirts, right? Etsy shows them 50 results on the first page. Do they read every single title carefully? Do they analyze the keywords? No, they scroll past it, right? And they stop when something catches their eyes visually. So your mockup is what stops the scroll. Your design is what makes them click. So I've had listings with perfect SEO and got 0 sales because the mockups were not clear. So yes, you need decent SEO to get visibility, but visibility is not the same as getting sales. So here's my actual strategy. Your title, yes, include relevant keywords, but don't overthink it. So keep it clear and descriptive, but don't stress about using every variation of every keyword. Use your research from Profit Tree and look at the keywords used by best-selling listing, and then just mix and match what you think works for your listing. Also, make sure to use all 13 tags that Etsy gives you. This is where you can include keyword variations. So tags like bachelorette shirts, back party apparel, custom bridal party, personalized wedding, bride squad shirts. So think about how people would search for your product and use those phrases. Next is your description. So this is where you explain the value and the personalization. Then explain what's included. So customization option available, shirt style and color offered, size range, turnaround time, and mention the fast 2 to 3 day shipping thanks to local production. Then add clear personalization instruction, which is basically how to order section. But here's what I want you to really focus on, and this is where most sellers get it wrong. So 60% of your effort should go into your mockup and design quality, and 40% into SEO optimization, not the other way around. Because you can have the perfect SEO, but if your mockup looks cheap or boring, nobody's clicking, nobody's buying. And we will talk about mockup strategy in the next part. But before that, let's talk about another mistake I see sellers make. Pricing. So sellers price too low trying to compete. Don't race to the bottom on price. Remember, you're offering personalization, you're offering value. So price accordingly. Don't sell it for $18. That's only a $3 profit margin. So that's terrible and not sustainable. Aim for at least 30 to 40% profit margin. So if your cost is 15, price it at 25 to 30 minimum. So for premium personalized event apparel, you can easily charge 28 to 38 per shirts. People planning weddings and bachelorette parties have budgets for this stuff, right? They want quality and they're willing to pay for it. All right, so you've listed your products, you got your SEO basics covered, and the fulfillment part is handled by Gelato. But now comes the most critical piece, the piece that actually determines whether people click on your listing or scroll past it, and that's your mockups. So this is the most overlooked step, and it's honestly the difference between a listing that flops and one that makes $6,000 plus per month. Your mockups are everything on Etsy. So think about it. When someone searches for bachelorette party shirts, they see dozens of listings. What makes them click on yours instead of the next one? It's your mockup image. That first image is what stops the scroll. It's what makes someone curious enough to click and learn more. So your mockups cannot be boring. They cannot be basic. So here's what doesn't work. A plain product photo on a white background, a single shirt laying flat, low quality mockup images, mockups that don't show the product in context. And here's what does work. Lifestyle mockups that tell a story, something like this, that shows your bachelorette party shirts being worn by a group of people having fun. Show your honeymoon apparel styled with sunglasses and a beach background. Show your wedding party shirts in a getting ready scene with champagne and flowers. So you want people to envision themselves using your product. You want them to feel the emotion at the event. So use AI to create actual photos with people wearing shirts, or use high quality mockups like this Gelato Magic mockup tool, which is great for this. You upload your design and the tool places it on realistic model photos in lifestyle settings. Also, another thing that you need to do is show multiple angles and variations. So your first image should be the hero shot, the most eye-catching, scroll-stopping image. But then you use additional images to show close-up of the design, back of the shirt if there's a design there, sizing chart, color options. In short, just make it look premium and worth it. Remember, you're charging premium prices for personalized products. Your mockups need to reflect that quality. So here's a pro tip. Study the mockups of those million-dollar shops that we've looked at earlier. So what are they doing that works? What's the vibe of the images? Then create mockups that match or exceed that quality. And again, you can utilize the Gelato Magic mockup tool. It actually provides mockups that look professional. So you don't even need to pay for separate mockup tools if you're using Gelato. That's a system. That's what those million-dollar shops are doing. And that's what you can start implementing today. So stop making excuses about saturation. Stop uploading generic designs with no research behind them. Stop competing on price. Start using this 4-step system and make sure to set yourself up with Gelato so you're not manually processing every order. There's literally no risk to try it out and see if this business model works for you. And if you got value from this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more strategies that actually work right now. No fluff, no hype, just real tactics. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.